Hey, what's up? Hello, YouTube fam. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Karrington, and I want to thank you for joining me today. It is officially December 1st, which means we are in the last month of 2020, which insane how time flies like that. I cannot believe it. But being that we are in the holiday season, first I want to say I hope you all enjoyed your Thanksgiving. I know I did. I know it's crazy with this pandemic. We're not able to see all of our family members as we wish, but I was still able to enjoy a nice Thanksgiving with my close family. Being that we are in this holiday season, I wanted to do something a little different this year and discuss Christmas movies, the good, the bad, and the oh so cheesy. In this month of December, we're gonna discuss some new films, some old films, some not so great films, and some ones that might actually be really great. Who knows? I love watching Christmas movies. I love the cheesy stuff, and it's like a bad Christmas movie is just oh so entertaining to me. Like, you gotta love them. You just gotta love them. So the movie that we are discussing today is called The Night Before Christmas, starring Vanessa Hudgens and Josh Whitehouse. So just to go over really quick what this movie is about, it is about a knight named Sir Cole who is from the 1300s, who is on his way to becoming a true knight, whatever that means. And he bumps into a witch, or in this movie they say an old crone, who says in order for him to become a true knight, he has to fulfill this quest. I guess he agrees to it, and she tells him, by the way, you have until the end of Christmas Eve. So I think she's giving him like a week to fulfill it. Okay. Right. So she sends him to December 2019. We meet Brooke, played by Vanessa Hudgens, who is a science teacher and love advice giver.
But the thing is, that's all it is. A fantasy.
Netflix, I know y'all have some money, right? I know you have some coin. Why did you put this girl in this wig? What is up with this? And you know what? Not to mention the old crone's wig as well. I'm like, where did they find these wigs? Where? Why are we using them? Why is it on set? The fact that Netflix has all this money and you guys couldn't have the decency to put some of that money into some good wigs, especially for the black girl. Come on, she's not gonna go to school like that. Come on.
Pray you help one as beauteous as myself.
So-called Christopher Frederick.
You know what? You know, most fairy tale stories, the old witch will go up to the handsome knight and be like, oh, can you help this beautiful old lady who's so helpless? And normally the knight is nasty, so then she banishes him for eternity. I guess they wanted to just show that, oh, everybody's kind. You mean to tell me he's not gonna say something?
So-called Christopher Frederick Lyons at your service.
So anyways, he comes in to December 2019, boom, pops up somehow, and Vanessa Hudgens is out with her niece, and of course, she meets Sir Cole. How does it happen? They bump into each other and she spills hot chocolate on him. And he's like, what's this? So Brooke bumps into him 2 times. First, she spills hot cocoa on him. Okay, no big deal. And then she hits him with her car. Can we stop making that a part of movies, whereas if that's kind of cute, a cute way of meeting each other? Hitting somebody with their car. First of all, she's acting like she can't see, like, oh my gosh, it's a blizzard. From where she's driving and what we're seeing Sir Cole walking in, it's 2 completely different things. And then the way that she reacts to the whole situation and explains it to the cop that, oh, he must have fell and bumped his head. I'm like, I mean, you hit him with your car, but okay.
Driving along and could barely see anything, and next thing I know, this guy's standing in the middle of the road.
Let me also just say that I can count on one hand how many black people are shown in this film. 3, okay? I see them trying with the diversity. I think I see them trying with the diversity, but it's kind of obvious too that you're trying and it's not really working out for me. After she hits him with her car, they end up going to the hospital and just to make sure that he's okay, get his head checked out. And the black cop is like, yo, this dude thinks that he's from the 1300s and that he's a knight. I don't know what's going on with him, but hopefully he'll get his memory back soon. It's just like, oh my goodness, well, you know, I'm just glad there's no serious injuries done and that he's okay. Yeah, because you didn't want a lawsuit, right? A lawsuit for hitting him with your car. We see you. We see you.
I feel terrible. I hit him with my car.
You should feel terrible. You did hit him with a car. That is pretty bad. So then Brooke decides to do the insane thing that I would never recommend any woman or girl does. She invites him to stay at her guest house.
No. You are not sleeping under a tree when I have an empty guest house you can stay in.
No, Brooke, I don't think that's a good idea.
It will be
Her empty guest house, and makes it quite clear that she lives alone. Where'd they do that at? Even the cop is like, I don't think you should do that. Let's not go there. And she's like, no. He's gonna stay. You know why? Because look at him. That's what she's trying to tell him. Look at him. Look at his face. He is very attractive. What harm could possibly be done? I just want to say right now, ladies, I would high-key recommend that you do not invite strangers to stay at your house, whether you have a guest room or whatever. She's known him for all of 20 minutes. And, you know, sure, because that's not a setup for danger. So, of course, we have the scene where she, you know, now that he's set up in the guest house, she brings him a change of clothes, and we have that whole, she sees him shirtless at the shower. So she's already hooked, okay? As time goes on with him staying with her, they continue to do cheesy Christmas things, decorations, Christmas parties, all that stuff. And, you know, they just show the whole corniness of them falling in love. And he's like, he saves people. He saves her niece from drowning in a frozen lake. Why she was there with her friend, I don't understand. It just shows them coming together and how they're both falling in love over the course of, 5 days? Yeah. He sees her dressed in red, all done up, and he's head over heels, of course. Yeah. He assists her in putting together this big Christmas Eve party, which is something that her dad used to do, I believe. Her parents have passed away. But at that party, this is where we see the third black person. Number 3. The thing about this movie is there's no real conflict in it. There's no villains. There's no enemies. There's nothing, absolutely nothing conflicting in this movie. I'm surprised that this was even put together as a movie, because where's the storyline, really? So he gets sent on this quest to become a true knight, but the witch, the old crone, isn't evil. Even Brooke's friendly neighbor that she went to high school with, that she was holding some weird grudge against, isn't mean. She, no evil towards her. Like, she had a little crush on Sir Cole, and then she's like, ooh, I realize you should save this for the woman that you really, really love. So essentially, the whole movie is just him trying to figure out what his quest is, and then come to find out his quest was to find true love. So as soon as he kisses Brooke, all of a sudden his medallion starts sparkling in the night, and he's like, oh my gosh, I have to return home. I have to go back. I've completed my mission. Of course, you know, he's like, Brooke, I'm gonna never forget you. He goes back. He bumps into his brother. His brother is like, wow, you seem in love. You gotta go back to her. So Sir Cole finds the old crone and is like, I realize the purpose of being a true knight is love and honor, or something like that. Love is like the ultimate thing. I need to go back to her. Please send me. So the old crone is like, you know what? Yes, you've completed your quest and I will send you back. So he ends up back in 2019 at some outdoor Christmas festival, and him and Brooke literally ride off on a horse into their happily ever after. And it's just a matter of what was the purpose of this film. First of all, I have a few things about this. Him coming from the 1300s to 2019, how does he have all those teeth? One thing, that doesn't make sense. And the fact that, you know, he comes into 2019 perfectly fine, no type of sickness hits him whatsoever. Okay. In the beginning, his goal was to become a true knight because we thought that that was his passion, his duty, his honor, only for him to leave that life and to come into 2019 so that he can be with the love of his life. But my thing is like, what does she really know about him? So you wanted to become a knight, and now you realize in order to become a real knight, a true knight, you gotta be with the person you're in love with, but now you're giving up being a knight? Okay. They're so quick to fall in love, and it's been a week. Like, if that. And then my question also is with the old crone, the witch, what was the purpose in her doing this? Because we see at the end of the film, they kind of leave it open that there could be a sequel with Sir Cole's brother after he's been knighted. On Christmas Day, she goes up to him and she says the same thing, and she's like, are you gonna help me? And he's like, again, super nice guy, like as if that's what they all do. Oh, I guess they're gonna make a sequel, but what is her purpose in doing this? It's just a question of what exactly is this film's message, that true love is our one and only destiny? Because in the beginning, he's trying to fulfill his destiny to become a knight, and then Sir Cole just gives that up to go be with Brooke. So it's like, are you guys telling us that love is everything? Because Brooke also confused her student Paige, okay?
Is begging me to take him back.
Oh?
Right? I told him to forget it because true love only exists in fairy tales. And from now on, I'm only focusing on my goals.
Paige, I was wrong.
But you said.
No, not about your goals, that's good. But about true love.
How is that going to be the first thing that you tell her after she says she's focusing on her goals? Oh, but I was wrong. Talk about confusing a child. Now you're going to confuse the girl. Does she go back to Grayson? You were just telling her to focus on her GPA, and now you're telling her about true love. Like, make it make sense.
It does exist.
Yep, because she would know. She's known this guy for all of 5 days, so she really knows about true love. The script was just very cheesy, but overall, the script, it just wasn't enough for me. I feel like I said, there was no real conflict. There's just a bunch of highs. The only thing that happened was he left to go back to his home, his year, his century, but then he comes right back. Like, nothing ever happened between them. No type of argument, literally nothing. I will say that there was a bit of humor in this film. I did enjoy some of the humor about it. She takes him to go get some food, and he doesn't understand, obviously, how times have changed.
Delicious. Another one, wench.
Whoa. Okay, Sir Cole, that's kind of an offensive term.
Like, that part just, I did think that was funny. Overall, my thoughts on this film, I do think it's cute. If you're bored and you want something to watch, obviously watch it. I had it playing more as background, clearly for a reason. It's just a cute, cheesy Christmas film if you want to watch something really quick. I feel like the writing could have been better, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not mad at it, but there's just a lot of stuff that obviously doesn't make sense, but it is a Christmas film, and these tend to usually not make sense, and people fall in love in 5 days in Hollywood. So if you watched this video, first, I want to say thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. Let me know what you thought of this film in the comments below. And if you haven't yet, please be sure to subscribe, okay? Also, follow me on Spotify and Instagram. I do make music. All of that information is in the description box below. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.